In this episode of Con Crunch Challenge, Emma wishes to become future Adora as she attempts to create a gown that is out of this world. He-Man's got nothing on her. Welcome to the Con Crunch Challenge. One brave cosplayer will have only 2 hours to complete their cosplay project. You'll see all the tips, tricks, and hacks to getting cosplay costumes ready in time for the big con. That's why it's called the Con Crunch. It's not about making it perfect, it's about getting it done.
I'm Cheryl Sloboda, and on this episode we have Emma.
I'm Emma, and I'm a cosplayer from Denver, Colorado. Today I'll be making a dress from Shera. It's the future Adora dress.
She's going to be channeling all her girl power into her future Adora cosplay. Welcome to the set of Con Crunch Challenge, Emma. I'm so excited that you're here. I know. I think you should go ahead and pick out what you need.
Okay, well, we always need scissors, white thread, some gold thread for the gold. We always need a tape measure and some marking for the fabric. And then we'll need pins. I love Shera. It's probably my favorite show right now. And this dress was just such a big change from the things we see Adora wear. It's this beautiful white dress with gold embellishment, almost like a beautiful wedding dress. When I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm cosplaying that.
Cosplayer, you get exactly 2 hours to complete your project. No exceptions. If you're in a pinch, you can cry for help 2 times and get an assist from a fellow cosplayer. Good luck.
We have Cassidy back. Thank you for coming back.
Yes, of course. Happy to be back and excited to see some more cosplayers struggle for 2 hours.
It'll be fine.
It's better
You're
than
gonna
me.
Be just fine.
It's better than me doing it.
Emma, are you ready for the Con Crunch Challenge?
As ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
All right, so let's put 2 hours on the clock. And I think we are ready to go.
Okay, so we're gonna get our fabric, and I've already put my lining with my fabric.
So you like unrolled both bolts,
Exactly.
basically? Oh.
Exactly.
So she's gonna cut them both at the same time.
Yeah. Do that.
I know that's a no-no, but I'm lazy. I'm also under a time constraint.
This is true. This is called Con Crunch, not Con Perfection, so it's probably fine. Yeah. So she's making a Shera costume, or more specifically an Adora costume from the new Shera.
Yes, except it's from a dream sequence. So it's only on screen for like half a second.
Okay, all right.
But that's cosplay.
Now, do you have a pattern for this, or are you just guessing as you go?
Well, I made my own pattern for the bust, and it's a pretty A-line skirt, so it's pretty easy.
That's fair.
Just
Yeah,
cut and go.
cut and go.
Cut and go.
I love it.
Gives me anxiety. It's fine. Oh, nothing a
1.5
little glue
yards.
won't
Okay.
fix.
So you're just trying to guesstimate how much length you need?
So it's easier to hem up and make it shorter than it is to make it longer.
That is true. That's a really pretty satin. There's
These scissors are so sharp.
Yeah, they're
It's
awesome.
been a long time since I've had like brand new scissors, so these are very nice.
That's so much cosplay super shears
I
for
know,
you.
it's like butter. I think having sharp scissors is almost essential.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Is that the skirt?
There's the first piece. This is the front.
Front of the skirt.
Got it.
So now I'm cutting out the back. And the back is a little tricky because the front, you don't want any really like lines in the front. So in the back, though, you do. So you have to have 2 pieces instead of 1. So I like to outline my pattern so that you don't have to have the pattern hanging out while you're cutting it.
So even though you could just use it on the fold, you're actually cutting it into 2 separate pieces.
Yes, so because of that, so that it's easier to put in a zipper, as well so that it makes a little bit better of a shape in the bodice.
Got it.
And this is the back piece?
Yes.
Okay, so you're just gonna have a front and a back. You're not gonna have any sides for volume on it?
Right.
Gotcha. Wait for it. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff.
Super
Right there.
satisfying. Is your seam allowance built in, or?
It is. Well, yes and no. So I had to teach myself all of this stuff.
Sure.
So my patterns are very guesstimations.
That's fair.
Sometimes there's seam allowance, sometimes there isn't. I've given myself plenty just in case.
So what is this, Emma? Is this interfacing?
Yeah, so this is fusible interfacing. I like using interfacing just to give a little bit more structure to a garment. So we'll be putting this on the front bodice and the back bodice.
Okay. Emma, you have 1 hour and 45 minutes
Oh my
left.
gosh. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess.
I mean, no pressure or anything.
So why Shera?
So Shera is just this like amazing, strong woman who just really embraces the challenges that come her way, and she's always, you know, looking out for the people around her, and she's just like an amazing person. So who wouldn't want to be also like an 8-foot tall warrior?
So this is a fusible interfacing, correct?
Yes, it is. I like fusible interfacing because I think it's a lot easier to work with. Because once you get it on there, it doesn't really move around that much.
What kind of iron is that?
What
is that?
That is the Liso Smart Touch iron.
What?
It's very fancy, and
That's
I don't
a
understand
transformer.
It is like a
That's a Decepticon in disguise right now. That is not an iron. This iron is blowing my mind.
Yeah, it's got like a
was not
touch
prepared for
sensors
this. Yeah.
in the handle. It's
Was
pretty
not
cool.
prepared.
Wow, one piece ready to go.
One piece all good.
That's the bottom.
So there's a cape that also goes with this?
There is, yeah. I have not cut it out. I actually didn't make a pattern for it because it's just kind of like a cape. I don't know. I think capes are really just a big piece of fabric. So the real challenge is getting the wrapper off the thread.
Didn't somebody ask us to do that last season? That was their cry for help. All
And
right.
threading the machine.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Oh, there we go.
And this is the Singer cosplay machine, correct?
Yes, yeah. So it's a combination of the heavy duty and the stitches and other things that cosplayers use more often. So it has additional feet, all sorts of cool things.
That's nice.
Oh,
All right, we're getting ready for our first seam.
Really seems like a big deal.
The bad sewing puns are out.
there we go.
No back stitching. She is wild.
Just going for it. You have 1 hour, 30 minutes left.
Oh my gosh.
So with a purpose, so with the wind.
All right.
So I'm assuming Adora is your favorite from the show.
Yes.
Who is your third favorite?
Glimmer.
We gotta mix it up.
Oh, yeah, glimmer.
And then your second would be
Catra.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Completely fair.
I like how you're fitting it. You're just like, test fit.
That's what I do. We'll pin this one a little bit. Just make things.
Now, are you using the wrong side of the fabric as the right side as like a fashion choice?
Yes, so
Okay.
I don't really like using the shiny side because it's pretty, but I think it just looks more realistic on the matte side.
I was worried that she had ironed the interfacing to the wrong side of the fabric.
Right. When I saw it on the shiny side, I
It
was
was giving
like,
me mild panic. I was like, I can't say anything.
this is the part where all of the dress is in your lap.
Oh, the worst
Yeah.
part. Where is it?
Trying to get out, like, dig out.
Yeah.
You are down to 1 hour, 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh. 2 hours is certainly a lot longer in theory than in practice.
That's usually what people find out on this show.
All right.
Wow, that's so cool.
That was fast.
So now we have got the front, that's really kind of the outside of the dress, done. So now we're gonna put our lining in. So to do that, to make like a nice inside seam, we put right side with right side, and then we just sew along the top.
You really want to be careful with your seam allowance here too, because it is front and center, and you want both of those sweetheart curves to be as identical as you can get them, you know, unless you're Lady Gaga, then you're like, yeah, whatever. But decorative stitches.
Here comes the gold fabric. So
excited.
So you flipped at the seam, and
Yes.
we're good. We're happy.
We're good. I think,
right.
I think it's coming together. So now we have the gold, and I have this very complicated
own pattern.
It comes up and then around. So,
Oh, it's like a halter almost.
Yeah, almost.
Okay.
I like that you made your pattern pieces out of wrapping paper. That's actually really smart.
Yeah, I actually found, I think it's technically like cupboard paper.
Oh, even
because I
better.
found it at IKEA for $1.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna complain about that.
No.
We are at the 1 hour mark. So you have 1 hour left.
Emma comes off a little shy, but don't stand in her way when the crunch is on.
So I started cosplaying back in 2012. A bunch of my friends started cosplaying and going to conventions and, you know, doing what like first time new cosplayers do, just wearing like things they found at thrift stores that kind of emulate the character. And I was like, well, my friends are doing it, so I'll do it too. And then it just kind of took off from there. So I taught myself how to sew, I think probably in like 2013 on my mom's old sewing machine, and just kind of watched YouTube tutorials and figured it out. For me personally, I would say cosplay is a way of bringing to life something that you love. So bringing to life a character or a design, that's really what cosplay is for me.
Are you self-taught when it comes to pattern making?
I am.
Wow.
So cool.
That's super cool.
My sister is, she learned traditionally, and so she always gets really mad at me because I don't do things very traditionally. So she always gets mad at me because she says I'm doing it wrong.
I mean, if it works, is it wrong?
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
Wrong
say.
cosplay. Oh, okay.
I think now we're gonna hem the sides first and then put it on there.
She's going for it.
Yep. She's got the hang of it this time.
Yep. See,
Except now she's
got
doing
it.
the thing. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So that's the other thing about stretch fabric is that sewing machines like to eat it.
It's true.
We just gotta keep pulling.
You have 15 minutes left.
Oh my gosh.
5, 0, 0, 0, and some seconds. And you still have 2 cries for help in case you find yourself in a tough spot.
So that's one side, not too bad. I've certainly sewed worse.
Con Crunch motto, I've sewn worse.
Yep. Okay, there's one.
So you're down to the 45-minute mark.
Oh no.
So we're how much do you have left to do?
Well, for all of it, I would still need to attach these and do the cape as well as that back stitch. I think realistically, I'll be able to attach these and get the back stitch, maybe not quite get that cape done.
I've known many cosplayers, and I'm not saying myself, but maybe myself, which have safety pinned things together for the day of the con.
Oh my gosh.
But I guess if it works, it works.
I know. Hey. Okay. Now we're back
Yes.
to the dress.
Yes, so we've got them seamed. So now these go on here So we're just pinning the bottom of this to the top of the dress. We'll top stitch it with the gold to make it look a little fancier.
Oh, gotcha. And she's not putting pinholes in all of that gold because it's pinned into the bodice part. So smart.
So smart.
Eventually, we need to attach this part to this part.
While you're wearing it.
Yep. I think we'll hem the top first so we don't have the pins poking, and then we can kind of
Do a fitting.
get it all together. Yeah, fitting. Exactly.
It's gonna look so pretty already. All the flowiness between
I
the lining and the outer fabric.
know.
I already, ugh. You gotta be careful with this part too, not to sew the rest of the halter like underneath on accident. It's always the worst part.
So next, I'm going to need some help.
Okay.
To get this fitted and the sides pinned.
Okay.
You got it?
All right, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
If we put it on,
Got
and
it.
put the sides down.
Bring this around. Awesome. And this one.
Perfect.
Where's the end? There we are.
If you want to pin it, like, or clip it right where it would meet
Right
the
where
white.
it meets the white.
Yeah.
Okay. And then is it coming around this way?
It comes around the front, yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to try not to pin it to you. So there's that. And also not stab myself.
Every costume has a little bit of blood in it.
Just a little bit.
It's the sacrifice you have to make.
Got that one. Let me get this
Perfect.
one. Okay. So right here. That looks like that's it. And then
Perfect.
do you want this pinned to the back or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
We just need the straps in the right place.
That was easy.
It's almost a thing. I'm so excited.
Ooh, I guess I can use my other cry for help.
Okay. Here I come.
Will you? So it needs to be folded over and then pinned, and if you'll just pin right along there. And then I will try and make a cape really fast.
Ooh.
We're going for the gold.
You should. And it's not a very long cape.
No, it doesn't need to be terribly long. I think this is probably about like 1.5 yards.
Okay.
So, yeah. So,
Pinning four-way stretch is a nightmare.
that it is. Perfect.
All right.
So then, there, so right sides together.
Okay. One side pinned. I'll get the other one gone.
Yay, thank you. I will start sewing this
Okay.
bad boy.
I will switch the spot.
I'm gonna get out of everybody's way. I like how in the crunch we don't even change thread anymore.
That's
We're just
right.
going straight.
You
for-
know,
It's gonna be on the inside, so it doesn't matter.
it's on the inside. Who cares?
Cassidy, how are you doing?
I'm getting there. Feeling the pressure.
You're my lifesaver.
It's not even mine. I feel the pressure. Okay, I think it's ready.
My hero, thank you.
It's always so much pressure working on someone else's project.
I'm trying to make it as good as possible, I promise. You're doing good. You know, I didn't think she was going to get around to the cape, so I'm very impressed.
Right?
now.
We're going to switch to this. There we go. The thread is catching.
Oh, that
but
doesn't sound
That's a
right.
bad sound.
Yeah.
does not sound good at all. Oh, that would be why. Well, the good news is that the tangle is on the back side. All right, take 2.
Oh, sounds much better.
Ah,
Yes.
That's a good sound.
Okay.
Half of it done with 15 minutes to spare.
All right.
Just gotta do the other side,
And the back seam.
the back seam, maybe some sort of cape attachment.
It felt like I had sewn something That shouldn't have been sewn there,
Uh-oh.
but I didn't, so it's fine.
Good.
Crisis averted. You're down to the 10-minute mark. Gosh. No pressure.
No pressure.
No, none at all. None at all. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
The top stitching isn't perfect, but
it's
I think
done.
it still looks good. So now, do the back.
So flowy.
I know. I love it.
Right side to right side.
4 different pieces, like 2 on each side. It's hard to keep track of all of it.
There we go.
First I was
Yeah, what?
Through the thick part. So now, okay.
we have a dress.
So you have a dress. Oh,
Yep. Turn it right
flippy,
side
flippy.
up. Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Voila.
Look at how great that is.
That
so
is
pretty.
amazing. All right. Gotta use our last 5 minutes to finish this.
Okay. We believe in you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what do you have left to do here? Just the one side seam?
We have the bottom and the side, and then we'll have to flip it inside out.
It's still so much fabric.
I know. And the seams are still so long.
She's like power sewing. Oh, all the way to the metal.
Man.
She's sewing it like she stole it.
Oh. Okay. Under 5 minutes left.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, not to scare you, but
And of course, my top thread came out again.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't
don't look back. Don't look back.
2.5 minutes.
Ooh. Don't look at it.
Oh wow, they just like came right out. Look at that.
Ooh, I can get a stitch in that time.
Oh, she's
I
gonna
don't know.
go for
She's
it.
getting.
Right now.
Oh no, I can't. I'm gonna have to
No, she's not.
thread it.
She's not.
Oh no!
Oh no. Safety pins it is.
Safety pins it is.
Always have a plan B.
35 seconds.
I'm not a fan. I don't like this.
It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. It's fine. It's fine.
15
It's fine.
seconds.
Everything's fine.
Under 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Done.
Emma finished a gown perfect for any future royalty, just in the nick of time. This warrior princess is all glammed up and looking stronger than ever.
Emma, congratulations! You met the Con Crunch Challenge.
Thank you.
To thank you for coming on to the show, Singer is providing you a $300
Oh my
gift
gosh.
card, and R&K Distributing is providing you a goodie pack of all of their So Much Cosplay supplies, and Aliso Irons is giving you one of their amazing new
Oh
irons.
my gosh, a robot iron just for me.
Congratulations, and thank you again for coming on to Con Crunch Challenge.
What? Do you think you could do better? I don't think so.